Good morning, my friends. Grim here. Hope everybody is doing very well today. Welcome to Chapter 35 of Halvar's Saga, where we are doing a little bit of questing. I was just kind of wandering around off camera after doing the Solstheim thing. We did last chapter after doing some buying and selling, and I just felt like doing a little bit of running around, so we explored up here around Winterhold and discovered the Shrine of Azura. And don't usually do any kind of exploring or even moderate questing off camera, but this time I did. We talked to a dark elf up here at the shrine, and were given a quest that is kind of wreathed in a cryptic riddle. It's called the Black Star, and we need to find an elven mage who can turn the brightest star as black as night, who apparently is up here in Winterhold, but it doesn't show us where, so we do remember a high elf here in the Frozen Hearth. We'll begin there. Thank you very much for watching. Just for item updates, Sarana has got the full Deathbrand gear, and I have to say, it suits her really well. I thought she'd maybe be, like, way better suited to robes, and maybe she still is, but as far as armor goes, the contrast between that coloring and her coloring, with her eyes especially, definitely looks cool, and I'm a big fan of it overall. We've also given her one of the named items we found, Namira's Itch, so don't really care what melee weapon she uses so much, but it's cool to give her a named one. And also, if she's up there in combat, she can at least kind of leech the stamina away from other good close combat fighters. But in any case,
my days at the college are long behind me.
Let us proceed here, my friends. I'm looking for an elven mage.
Who sent you?
Who studies stars.
Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions.
Look, I'm willing to pay.
A few coins for my soul. If only you understood the irony. What do you know about soul gems?
They're for enchanting,
They
I
are,
believe.
Except the gem is always consumed.
Being a
They're
rather
frail,
experienced
except for
enchanter
one.
myself.
Azura's Star, a Daedric artifact that allows any number of souls to pass through it. Some of us wanted to find out how. I was working under Malin Varen then. If only we knew what he was really planning.
All right, I'll speak to her.
Get to the point, elf.
Malin wanted to alter the star. He was dying, disease. He thought he could store his own soul inside, become immortal. It drove him mad. Students started dying. Eventually, the college exiled him. He took a few loyal disciples to Ilinalta's Deep and vanished. Look, I don't care who asked you to find the star, but don't take it back to Azura. The Daedra are evil. They're the reason Malin went insane.
Interesting. Alright, so it seems like we'll have a choice to make. I've never done this one before in a previous playthrough. This seems pretty cool. And let's see where we are being directed to. In Alta's Deep, down in the area right beside our house, basically. We could go check that out, couldn't we, horsey? Use our house as a staging ground here, my friends, and also, we'll probably progress one of the major quest lines in next chapter, but I didn't really want to go down into a Dwemer ruin again just yet. Hello, Lydia. How's everything? Garden's looking good. Let's trample it a little bit. Remember, we've moved the family over to Hendraheim. Off camera, I visited Mjol. She calls me dear. It's very endearing. Very, warm-hearted woman. Unfortunately, I tried to give our children the flowers we picked at Eldergleam Sanctuary, and they're not a valid gift. They don't show up on the list of options, so it was a false alarm for the kiddos. I've got something for you, and then there's nothing to give. Very sad. Wanted to travel from the house here, just, you know, patrol the land a little bit, patrol the area. This is a very impressive horse, I have to say. Swimming in full armor with a fully armored man. And not a small man as Halvar either, on its back. You love to see it. You love to see the hardiness. What a great day it is, my friends. To be a Nord of Skyrim. Alright, horsey. You've done enough. We'll take it from here. Thank you for your help as always. Looks like all is well and peaceful around Lakeview Manor, as it should be. Right? You just like to see what's going on in your own neighborhood. South Brittleshin Pass. Does that imply that there is a North Brittleshin Pass? Perhaps an east and west? I guess so. Anyway, guys, here we are. Just about at Inilata's Deep. A nice kind of lakeside fortress in disrepair. Once proud, now a mere vestige of its former glory, but let's see what's going on inside, shall we? Well, abandon hope all ye who enter here, I suppose.
It almost doesn't even look real, you know?
Yes, indeed, Serana. I have that same thought.
I don't like the look of this. Who's there?
Oops. Let's remember how to hit the buttons, shall we? Necromancer Adept.
You think you stand a chance? That's all you got! You think you stand a chance?
Oh, Serana's showing them what necromancy's all about. That's pretty cool. Nice. All right. Oh, you know what? Seeing that potion of healing makes me remember I don't think I have any healing pots. That's probably something I forgot to do off camera. Well, now we have one. That's just going to make this a bit more of a challenge. We're kind of beyond the point where picking up food for that purpose. You know, when I was at early levels and found myself in this type of spot, I'd sometimes pick up all the food. Just to have something to eat. Don't think it matters at all, basically, anymore. Our health pool is too high, the enemies are too strong on expert level difficulty, or whatever it is, the second highest one. So let's just hope we're gonna pick up more health pots and that we are otherwise more than a match for this necromancer clan.
Where'd you come from?
Necromage, interesting. Nice shot, Serrano. Potion of prolonged invisibility. We'll have to remember that. Halvar's not much for the more esoteric potions as a rule. Hello, underwater Serrano. But, you know, sometimes those potions are conspicuously placed for a reason. That might be one of our best bets against an enemy. We shall see. Now, there's definitely a way to something down here. We're going to give it a shot, obviously saving first, because I'm not really experienced with water breathing. I don't know how long it's going to take us. We do have a potion for that, too, actually, but we'll save it for if we actually need it. Nice, a decently leveled chest down there. Worth the swim, I dare say.
Where'd you come from?
The vibe of this place is definitely a little spooky. These foul, wicked necromancers just living in total disarray. Disordered mind, disordered soul.
Found you.
Where'd you come
Disordered living quarters. They all go together, my friends, never doubt.
Get it now while we can.
Oh, Serrana, you're going off, huh? You're going ahead without me.
You must die.
Ooh. Nice, an enchanting buff. Level 76 enchanting. Very cool indeed. Serrana, where are you? I thought I'd see her in here taking the fight to them. Okay, I don't see a way to pull that bridge down. I don't want to get stuck, like, pinned there. You know? I can't tell if you can access that far side. I don't think you can. Yikes. Okay. Well, we nearly died. Really don't know what Serana's been doing. But it's difficult to see a way through there. Wonder if we can indulge in a little archery, with Serana doing the bulk of the ranged attacking. Arch Necromancer. Don't draw the aggro this way, Serana. I don't necessarily want to cheese the kill like this, but I will. I don't know if he's just out of magicka or if we can just see him but he can't see us, but we're putting archery to good use. He was probably just out of magicka. Not sure what happened to Serana, but her revived Necromancer is doing a lot of work for us. Oh, this guy heals himself? Come on now. I'd just charge him if I could see a way to do it. Yikes. I'm fearing the worst right now for Serana, not gonna lie.
I'll see you burn.
Man, you can't even get it. I can't even, like, survive enough to look around for a way to pull that bridge down. It might just be right there, but I would never know. Yeah. Very tough enemy. Well, now that I was trying to do it without dying, now that we've died once, we might as well just accept that we might die again and while there's some cover, try to go. Oh, geez, there's stairs, really? I feel so dumb now. I didn't see those. I didn't see those. Okay, die, Necromancer. After all that, you can just run up and kill him. Now, granted, still a very intense enemy as far as the damage goes. But I assumed that, like, right around there where our cursor is pointing, there would be some kind of button that you had to hit to lower the bridge. But Halvar, never doubt your instincts again. Just run up and kill the wizard. Don't try to play these. Don't try to outsmart the wizard. It's not gonna happen. That was kind of funny. I still don't know where Serana is. I assume she's a named character, or like an essential character, I think they're called, and thus can't die. She's been kind of disappearing on and off throughout this area anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. But obviously she would have been very helpful there. She was fighting him for a little bit, and then, I don't know, she noped out, basically. Well, there you are. Alright, stick with me this time. It's gonna get tougher, I think.
More souls are needed for the star. The last one died before he could be harvested.
More souls are needed for the
Can't
star.
take another villager from the surface so soon. I told you to prepare everything properly.
We can just sacrifice another disciple. Huh?
Be careful.
Be careful. Get it? Be careful. As we pick up a bee off the corpse, anybody? No? Okay. The good thing about dealing with necromancers is that they're always loaded down with soul gems. Feeling gratitude for these pretty well stocked cupboards and pantries. All the healing pots within, definitely helping to smooth over my oversight.
Someone there?
No, no one is there. Master Necromancer. Oh boy.
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
You can tell that would have been a tough enemy under different circumstances. Surprisingly tanky.
Who's there? Done and done.
Alright. Do we want to level up lockpicking? Just to get into these mostly empty jail cells? I don't really think so. Maybe if we see one that looks promising, but no. There's only one with anything in it. The skeleton. Might as well do this one in case there's something nice to be found amidst those old bones. Now you can't even loot them.
Another soul for the master.
Where'd you come from?
Another one, huh? Camera angles got me whacked out here. Missing my attacks.
Your lightning, you will suffer at my hand. Behold my power!
I was somehow hitting Serana a couple times there too. That was a bit of a disastrous fight, but we escaped. Double black soul gem, that's pretty hype. Yeah, I think just like being in these, within these columns had the camera angle and the rotation thereof not functioning as I'm used to, and we were whiffing a bit too much for comfort there. Apologies, Serana. You know these things happen. I charge this bad boy back up. Ooh. Ebony Shield of Magic Abatement. I'm going to add the suspense, guys. I'm going to search all the skeletons before we follow the arrow prompt. That's just the kind of monster I am. Broken Azura's Star. Malin Varen's Grimoire. The Black Star, an achievement of magic over Daedra. Though some scoffed, some scorned at the very notion of experimenting on a Daedric artifact, I have succeeded where the ignorant and superstitious would not even dare to try. The Black Star, my achievement over Daedric Lord Azura, a re-envisioning, a remastering of the ultimate soul gem. It shall become the vessel of my immortality. Okay, some called me mad, but I knew the truth. Self-aggrandizing, blah, blah, blah. Beneath the waters of Lake Ilinalta has been the perfect place for the final phase of the Black Star. So you say. And yet you're here as a skeleton, dead in a chair. How does it feel? Bring the star to Ariana or bring the star to Nellikar. I have to remind myself of who's who.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
Oh. Sarana, I stand it with pleasure because it is so effing beautiful. We gotta take a moment. We gotta take a moment here to appreciate. Do you know how lucky we are to live here, Sarana? The way the water reflects, glorious. Absolutely amazing.
Let's move faster. The sun is... It's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean.
Alright, so... Okay, the Shrine of Azura. Or the elf back in Winterhold. So the elf is the one saying that the Daedra are evil, basically. And I think Halvar, as the Talos loyalist, will more likely
We don't get many people
err on the side of anything that's not Talos, basically. Not err on the side of anything that's
says elves
not
are bad and
Talos.
not to trust them.
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just keep walking.
I told you, Stendar's mercy. You found it. Azura's star. Maybe this is my chance to make things right. I can finish Malin's work, the way we had meant to before his madness. It would mean cutting the star off from Azura. Only black souls would be able to enter it once we finished.
An item that takes black souls,
Give me
heck
a
yeah.
minute to examine the star. I'll see what we'll need to do. These fissures and cracks aren't encouraging. Malin obviously was growing more desperate once he left the college. He did it. He actually managed to trap his own soul inside the star, but it's falling apart. It needs more souls to sustain itself. The star is being used to sustain Malin's soul. I can't fix it while that fragment of him is inside. Precisely. But it's not as simple as enchanting Malin away. He's put up barriers. Souls are only allowed in, not out. If we were to somehow send a soul inside the star, one that was ready to overpower Malin from the inside...
Haven't we already done enough with our soul traveling?
A special type of soul trap, placing you inside the star without fully killing you.
Oh,
Once Malin has
jeez.
been dealt with,
This is pretty
I'll bring you
intense.
back. I understand if you need some time to prepare.
Who knew that a little
Let me know
wandering
when you're
outside of Winterhold would yield this? Alright, let's just get it over with, I guess.
Stand very still. This might sting. First, I'll need to grab hold of your soul. Now, take a deep breath.
I think technically we're still
my
only
disciples
partially
have sent me a
sold
fresh
from our
soul.
time in the...
Good. I was getting
Whoa, what the heck?
hungry.
In the Soul Cairn.
Why? There's something different about you.
This
And who
experiment
are you
is
to
over.
challenge me? I have conquered mortality itself. I've spat in the eyes of the Daedric lords. This is my realm now. I've sacrificed too much to let you take it from me.
Well, this is intense, but first we better at least take a pick before we run out of chances to do so. Tremora Marcanas instantly kills me. Okay. And I saw several other red dots out and
We
about
don't
there
get many
too.
people like you visiting Winterhold.
Big
Usually it's
yikes.
elves.
The mages
Big
don't let us
yikes,
go in
dude.
public. They said it's not safe in there.
Alright. We're gonna try this again.
Stand up. Maybe this is my it would mean cutting the star off from us. Give me a minute to
But
examine the
I
stone.
don't know if we have
I'll
the
see what
ability
we
to
need
beat
to do.
this.
These fissures and cracks aren't encouraging.
To beat this
Alan
quest, at
obviously
least
was
without
growing more
lowering the
desperate once he
difficulty.
left the college.
So we'll go inside. We'll save once we get in there, so we don't have to go through this a third time.
Actually managed to trap his own soul inside the star, but it's falling apart. It needs more and more souls to sustain itself. The star is being used to sustain Malin's soul. I can't fix it while that fragment of him... Precisely. If we were to...
And then if we need to
a
lower the
special
difficulty,
I
I
understand
guess
you
we
need
will.
some time to prepare. Let me know when...
I guess
Okay,
that's better
stand
than
very still. This might...
not, you know, just leaving this quest kind of undone indefinitely.
First, I'll need to grab hold of your soul. Now, take a deep breath.
Why? There's something different.
And who are... This is my...
This is my realm.
I won't let you take it from me.
Alright. Ooh, there's two. Jeez. I really don't know if I can have any kind of chance of beating two at the same time. What the heck? How did that spell even hit me, much less continue to do this damage? Now there's three? Oh yeah, we cannot do this whatsoever on this difficulty. Alright, I hate to do it. This is the first time we've had to do it since we increased the difficulty, right? But there's just no way. Okay, I've been calling it Master erroneously. Or Expert erroneously. We've been on Master. I'm putting it... Well, no. Let's not put it all the way down to Adept. That cheapens it, right? Let's try Expert. Maybe we'll have to put it all the way down to Adept. This seems like egregiously difficult. But... well, let's find out. Alright, one down. We're nearly down, still. Couple Daedra hearts. Very cool. Very nearly dying to that third one. Time to eat that meal's home-cooked meal. Love to see it. Just wondering how we're doing on pots. Very poorly. We have very few left of relevance. So I don't want to make you guys wait while I regen, but I probably kind of should. Really should have stocked up before we came here. Alright, at least this is the last one. At least it's Malin. So we can reasonably expect that after we kill him, there's no more. Oh yeah.
No, not like this.
Malin's enchantments are broken. Hold on. I'm going to pull your soul out of there. Brace yourself.
Not before we get a couple pictures for the thumbnail, my friend. Okay, at least one.
Easy there.
Alright, I regret
Numbness will pass.
feeling priced into
Just don't
lowering the
strain
difficulty.
yourself. We've done it.
But
The
without a
stars
companion
wake
and
up from
against
Azora.
Dramora,
Malin's soul finally has some measure of peace.
destruction mages,
even if it's
basically.
non-existent.
It's just about the worst possible enemy and also low on health potions. Anyway, if it's fixed, it's mine, elf.
Go ahead, take it. I'd sooner finally put this chapter of my life behind me. Congratulations. You've altered the fate of a Daedric artifact and lived.
Fascinating.
Spells and incantations for those...
And that counts as assisting the people of Winterhold. That's just kind of amusing because it's like really low on the list of my things to do. Like becoming the Thane, right? And then it just happens to be one of the most intense quests we've seen lately. Whoa, the Staff of Arcane Authority. I mean, this guy's given us something really cool in the form of Azura's Star, or whatever it is. The Black Star? The Black Star. Cool, so presumably when you would otherwise acquire a black soul, it'll go into there, and then you can use it repeatedly for enchanting.
Mages don't let us go into college. Aster says his paw.
Even maybe,
No.
What am I trying to say? Recharging. That's the one. Even recharging. Cool. That was intense. Let's put the difficulty back up before we forget, but that was a fun one.
My job is to
Definitely
serve the
sweet.
Jarl, not waste time talking.
Back to Master we go.
Travelers.
How can I help a brother North?
Well, how can I help you, my friend? I'm trying to help
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Good day.
I just want to help.
Courier will be the first to tell you that if it weren't for that college, we'd all be better off.
I don't really know anyone at the... People won't say it, but they're afraid of me, so they leave me alone. Me? Nothing. And I hope to keep it that way. The Jarl is convinced I have some connection with the college, so he goes easy on me.
Do
Maybe
nothing
you
and
want to help
hope
me
to
keep
keep
up
it that way.
appearances. Old Nellikard has a mage's staff in his room in the frozen hearth. It'd be good to have that staff, in case the Jarl starts wondering if I actually have a real connection to the college.
Oh, well, we just saw that stuff.
That wizard is
I mean,
I can't believe Dagger allows him to stay there.
Daedra, take you then.
there's just no way Halvar would talk to this rude guy and be like,
Memories are far too short.
yeah, I'll steal that for you.
Money matters more to Dagor than
Somebody who admittedly does nothing and wants to keep it that way. Especially at the expense of that pretty cool high elf who did
It took...
help us acquire the Black Star and then
I'm trying to
just
do is...
accepted it, just kind of gave it to us. So maybe if we have no choice but to help that guy
If you're
to...
venturing too far from town, that's a bitter wind coming off the Sea of Ghosts.
The Sea of Ghosts. A bitter wind upon the Sea of Ghosts.
Winterhold was once the capital of Skyrim, you know. Quite an honor.
Kraldar's family was
Aye.
once very powerful in Winter.
That might be
I'd
why
like
I feel
nothing
such
more than
a
to see Winterhold regain its former glory.
connection
I'm afraid
to
the
this
Winterhold
little
you
place.
see before you is somewhat underwhelming. I can assure you, though, that it was quite something in its prime. An early capital of Skyrim, you know. Sadly, the Oblivion Crisis took its
Kraldar.
toll on Winterhold.
Seems
More
trustworthy.
ways than one. Then, the Great Collapse swallowed most of our beloved city.
The Great Collapse?
Just about 80 years ago, there was a terrible disaster. The cliffs overlooking the Sea of Ghosts collapsed, taking most of Winterhold with them.
Ah,
In the
jeez.
middle of it all, the college was practically untouched.
Huh.
Many of the survivors
Really makes you
were
think, huh?
suspicious. Some believed the mages were behind the whole thing, and others felt they could have at least prevented it. Archmage Aaron assures me that his people had nothing to do with it, and I believe him. But Winterhold never recovered.
The mages were behind the collapse. Or at least could have prevented it. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Alright, where's the shop? I wonder if we can do an errand for the shopkeeper, perchance. If not, maybe we'll move on to warmer pastures.
I do what's necessary.
Do you get
Very
much
funny.
business way up here?
I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold isn't exactly overflowing with people. So I'll sell whatever I can. If it's worth putting a price on, you can bet I'll do it. I've been burned a few times, made a few bad deals, but mostly I come out
You've
on
been
top.
burned, have you, Berna? That is most fitting. But you said something about a
Yeah,
bad
it was
deal.
stupid of me. I shouldn't have believed the story and just refused the trade. But I didn't, and now I'm stuck with this worthless junk.
Tell me more.
Some line about this clothing in Ingol Barrow. He said it was worth more than its weight in gold if I took it back there. Something about placing it back in Ingol's chamber, I don't know. What was I thinking? Even if it were true, I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb filled with who knows what.
I could probably look into that
I
for
don't
you.
even care anymore. You want to check it out? Fine. I'll sell you the thing for 50 gold, and then it's your problem.
Let's do it.
Fine, here you go. You get killed on account of this thing, it's not my fault. Got it? But I suppose if it does actually turn out to be worth something, let me know, will you?
Oh, don't you worry
Good day.
about that. Ingol Barrow, does that manifest as a quest? Not really. Do we know where Ingol Barrow is? I kind of assumed it'd be up here, but doesn't seem to be. Unless we just haven't discovered it yet. But maybe, for all I know, it's elsewhere on the map, and that is fine.
Heard about you and your honeyed words.
Let's just ask around a little bit in the frozen hearth to see if there's anyone else we can help.
Just say the word.
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just keep walking.
Oh, Ranmir's beyond help, I guess.
Ranmir beg a drink from you yet? That's gold wasted, friend.
What's wrong with him?
He owes this tavern enough coin to burn it down, build it back up, then burn it down again just for laughs. He's had some troubles in his life, but I can't have him drinking here without at least paying back some of the coin he owes.
Let's talk to him
Go
about
right
it.
ahead. He just might be sober enough to listen to you. Good day.
Sometimes I really love doing these little quests. The everyday. Finding profundity in the mundane, you know? Hello, buddy, old pal. Mind if I have a seat? Don't mind my Daedric armor.
I'm just trying to have a quiet drink here.
I think you need to pay back.
Who are you to say what I should do?
Haran.
I'll pay her back when I'm ready.
Do it or things might get ugly.
Calm down there, friend.
Haha.
Tell Haran that she'll have her gold. Until next time.
Yeah, until next time is right.
It's not like there's anything to do here but drink anyway. You ask me, not enough of Winterhold fell off into the sea.
Jeez. Talk about jaded, huh?
Nothing to do here but drink till you forget you got.
We may not have as much to offer
Ranmir's
as White
agreed to
Riders.
pay his debts.
He's not a bad man, just bad with his coins and his drink. My husband Dagger could tell you stories there. I have a couple of Ranmir's things that he traded to us back when he was still paying regularly. I say you've earned them.
Iron Warhammer and Iron Boots.
Until next
Wow.
time.
Amazing. You love to see it. Very cool. Alright, we've assisted the people of Winterhold quite a bit here. Relative to the scope and scale of what's going on. So, I say we move on. We'll complete that maybe when we find Ingol Barrow. That can be the third thing that we do. But I would like to do something else now. And wasn't there one quest? Yeah, missing merchant. I want to figure out what's up with this Daedric armor. Trade the ring for the Daedric armor set. They're over by Solitude. Well, I'd rather purchase it with gold, I think. But if that one doesn't take you to them, like, hitting M to show on map for that quest doesn't take you to them, right? So, hopefully when we get there, we'll be given the option. Might as well put on our mask of haggling, mask and necklace of bartering and doing business. This unsettling mask that maybe spooks people into giving you a better deal. Clavicus Vial. I think that was the one that we got from that dog quest where you follow the dog. Barbas or whatever his name is. I don't think we ever went back and told the guy, gave the guy closure about his dog. Maybe we should do that too.
Tools, wares, and weapons. All for sale at fair prices.
It's a beautiful night, is it not, Madron?
I welcome you, friend. How may I serve you?
Let's just start off with a normal transaction, just to kind of, first of all, see what he has. Ambrosia, for example, I've never seen before. That might be a new Anniversary Edition thing. Same with this, Aster Bloom Core. Now we don't really do any alchemy, so it's no big deal. Maybe we'll buy a couple dolls for our kids. That could be fun. Cork Bulb Arrow? I've never seen half of these items before. And some really decent gear, too. Lots of enchanted ebony gear. Wow. These fishing maps remind me that we still haven't done any fishing yet. Guys, we're going to be playing this game forever, and I love it. And I love it. some malign potions. I don't think we've discovered those out in the wild yet. We definitely need to take that healing pot. Stoneflower petals, steel blue, and Taloma. Yeah, guys, I've never seen any of that before. Void Essence, Worm's Head Cap. This guy's got some rare stuff. And as for us, we will be selling you iron boots and an iron warhammer, for sure. I like to keep quest-related items at the house, but not those. But not those. Might as well just offload some of these rubies to somebody who can afford them. Alright. Now, having traded with you, my friend, let's talk about this Daedric armor that I've heard so much about. You should trade it for this ring. It's just as valuable and easier to carry. Or, the ring is a Khajiit artifact. I think you should trade the armor for it. Or, the armor is stolen, trade it for this before the guard notices. That's cool that you have all those dialogue options, but I actually kind of want to keep the ring. Because we have no lack of gold. I'll buy it.
Okay, you've talked me into it.
Daedric mail, boots, gauntlets, and Daedric mail, and Daedric helmet. Let's have a look. Whoa. Just to see how it looks. Yo, pretty sick, pretty intense. Hard to tell outside of, you know, with this poor lighting exactly how it looks. But that's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Pretty cool stuff. If nothing else... So, I guess this is what I'm not sure about. This is Daedric mail. I know it's different from Daedric plate. But is regular Daedric armor called Daedric mail? Or is it... Oh, this is light armor. Yeah, gotcha. Okay, so it's a light armor set. That makes sense. I was going to say, I think it's called Daedric armor, so this is a third type of Daedric gear. But it's light gear, which is fine. We're just not going to use it. But we can use the helm. The helm is going to go just like that. We're going to run around just like this. Now, the helm is going to go well with our current stuff. It's not Daedric plate, but it's still pretty cool. But we'll have to enchant that up before it's better than our ebony helmet. And yeah, that was a pretty sweet thing to acquire anyway. So, we are getting near the end of the chapter, but probably not quite there. Is there anything else we can do that makes sense real quick to start things off? What is the Soul Essence gem? I don't know. Something up in Castle Volkiar, it seems. Okay. Let's just do some minor stuff. Deliver Rogatus's letter to Leonidas. Down in Old Hroldon by Rorikstead. Sure, that could be fun. Why not? Why not go so far out of our way to deliver a letter? Courier Halvar at your service. Might as well turn that quest on. A nice, peaceful, low-key end to the chapter after some very intense soul traveling. Look at this expert descent from Halvar's horse. Never didn't have it. Old Hroldan discovered. The Pony Express at your service.
Oh! Visitor. Old Rolden Inn has hundreds of years of history, friend.
I have a letter from your father.
What's this? I guess some things never change. Thanks for bringing this to me. Here, for your trouble. Until next time.
Let's go. 25 gold? Let's go.
This is
25
the old
gold.
Rolden Inn. Clean beds and strong drink.
You're awfully mature for your age, schoolie.
Watch your tongue, stranger. We don't take back talk in this inn. Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both?
Some nice offerings, my friend.
Bye.
All the best to you with your wares.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother.
Oh yeah, Orc? You shouldn't talk to me like that.
Why? What are you gonna do? Cry?
Nah, I think I'll harvest your soul. I think your soul will be the first one going into the Black Star. Back off now.
I don't have to take that from you.
These orcs never ever learn.
Somebody help!
Yeah.
Where'd you come from?
Yeah. That's all you got.
Are you even gonna land a blow, Orc?
For mercy.
Oh, beheaded in the inn, I think. Unfortunately, the door kind of blocked that. But yeah, we got your soul. Let's see if it automatically goes to the Black Star. Empty. Okay, I guess that's probably because we have free soul gems, but I don't know if I need to do something else in order to... Huh. Well, these black soul gems are all filled with grand souls. So I actually don't know what's going on. I'll need to look into that. How does it feel, Orc? Have you learned a lesson yet?
You'll be looking to rent Tiber Septim's room, I take it?
Tiber Septim's room?
That's right. In the Second Era, Tiber Septim himself led the army that conquered Old Rolden from the barbarians of the Reach. Septim would later found the empire that united Tamriel, but his first known battle and victory...
Why would I want that room?
And this inn has the very bed the great general slept in on his first night as Old Rolden's liberator.
It's cool
Good as it
history,
was hundreds of
admittedly,
years ago.
but I don't think Halvar would take you up on that offer, unless maybe it was thought to lead to a quest of some kind, right?
I work for Ildis. She runs the inn.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if there was going to be like a tiny village outside of this. I've never been here before. Or just the inn itself, but hey, pretty cool. Pretty cool excuse to discover this area here. Dushnik Yal. Let's go down and just ford the river. Maybe go in the direction of that orc stronghold, because maybe we're spoiling for more orcish blood after that. But we're going to end the chapter shortly. I'm basically going to have one more encounter, or maybe even just discover one more location on the map. And then we shall call it good, my friends. A beautiful part of the country, I'm sure you'll agree. Shrine of Dibella. I think that was one of the shrines that we had to make a pilgrimage to during the Pilgrim's Path quest, which was very cool. One of the coolest ones we've done, in my opinion. Yeah, so we need to figure out how the Black Star works. That is interesting. That the orc soul didn't go into it. Now, I assume that orcs do have black souls, but maybe they just have grand ones. I don't, admittedly, really know. But I thought that all kind of humans and humanoids had souls of that size. Could definitely be wrong, though. What have we here? Reachcliff Cave. Alright, my friends. Mark off another place on the map. We're a courier. We're a cartographer.
Myself, but if you want to go in, I'm right behind you.
We're a soul traveler. We're a soul seeker. We're a soul harvester. We've got it all going on. We're also vampire hunters. We've got to remember that. And just as we leave, let's see how this new stuff looks in the light of day. It's alright. I think I like the plate better, though. So I'm happy in that way that it's just light armor. And you know, maybe we should take this ebony battle axe that we found and enchant it up. Maybe it's time to improve upon our backup weapon. We gotta get a soul gem harvester in the back pocket that's a little bit better than our glass greatsword that served us so well, maybe. Who knows? But in any case, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this one. And like I was saying, we are vampire hunters now. We've got to do that probably next chapter. We'll get back on the horse with Serana. Hope you enjoyed this one, though. We found a very useful item, presumably in the form of the Black Star, once I figure out how to use it, anyway. And we got to do some jaunting about, and that's always my favorite part of Skyrim, on average, anyway. You can't really go wrong doing that. So hope you had fun, and we'll see you next time. Until then, take care. Talk to you soon.
Rocks and valley, crevices and hiding places. This is the kind of place where hermits and fanatics dwell.